Evening guys, look what came through the post this morning, the Runcam2 4K edition. Smashing camera, the Runcam2, been really good, got a number of them, 3-4 of them, wonderful for aero modelling, not the world's best quality. You've obviously got your high-end GoPros and there's a lot of 360 cameras, but very useful. The small, great form factor. Video footage is, well, 1080p at 30 frames per second. That's more than enough for most people. They're also extremely durable. I've crashed planes a number of times with these in and they just walk away. So I've come to really love these cameras, hence I've got so many. So when they announced they're going to do the 4K edition, I thought, great, that'd be fantastic to update the fleet. What this video is about primarily is it going to be a like-for-like swap? Physically, is the 4K edition exactly the same as the standard edition, dimensionally and where the buttons are? I've got a number of custom mounts on this tank, for instance, where obviously it's a very tight fit, and all I've done is replicated the orange carrier that's in the box, 3D printing. So does the clip where it's supposed to do, can you still press the buttons and things like that? And moreover, just the general unboxing, see what you get. If you've never had a Runcam2 camera before, this just shows you exactly what's in the box. It's not opened, so I haven't even seen it yet, so let's open it up and see what we can see. Let's have a look at this camera then. Quick look at the box before we open it up, and it pretty much looks like every other Runcam2 box we've ever seen. Plain white, really sturdy. I was always impressed the way they pack stuff, Runcam. So big thumbs up with that. Nothing else to write about. Obviously security tag there. Label at the end there. What have we got there? It says name, camera. Oh, genius. Model Runcam2, fair enough. And then underneath it, it says Runcam2 4K. That's promising. Weight 49 grams. Input DC 5 volts to 17 volts with 850 milliamp hours. Okay, then by the looks of it, we've got a resolution specification underneath: 4K at 30 frames per second, 2K7 at 60 frames per second, and 1080p at a whopping 120 frames per second, which is going to be silky smooth. A couple of questions I've got to ask that I can't actually answer tonight, but I will in my next video, because I will do a comparison video. There's a lot more processing power going on with this, so does it need more cooling? I'm not sure if anybody's actually grabbed hold of one of these cameras after it's been running for an extended period of time in an enclosed environment like a tank or something else similar. They do get quite warm. If they get warm, it can destroy the batteries, so, or certainly shorten the life of batteries. So again, it's something that really needs answering. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Let's open it up. Right, don't need that, just an empty box lid. Now that basically looks like every other Runcam2 I've ever bought. Same layout, same piece of foam. Let's pull this bad boy out. And that, to me, looks absolutely identical. Same moulding. Let's have a quick look. There we go. So that's really good news for me, because obviously the buttons are in the same place and it physically looks exactly the same. The only difference, by the looks of it, is the screen printing on it. It says 4K. So, quick acid test. Let's put it in my even clicks. So the location tab underneath there is in exactly the same place. So that's really good, that is. What else have we got? Nope. No changes. Let's pull it out and have a look at the battery. Have we got the same battery in there? Oh, it's tight. Let's just put it down as tweezers. There we go. And we've got, right, There's the new battery. Obviously it says Runcam. These look absolutely identical. That's one of my old ones. You can obviously see where it's puffed and it's pulled all some of the writing off, but that's absolutely identical, which is again really good news. The reason I say that is if you've got any spare batteries, obviously you've got more batteries for your 4K if you're upgrading. So yeah, fantastic. Let's put that back in there before I lose it. Put that in there. So yeah, that's good. What else have we got in the box then? Piece of foam, another piece of foam, and an accessory box by the looks of it. Let's have a quick look in there. We've got a USB, box standard really, and our cradle, which is exactly the same as before. It's got the surround and the tripod mount, which is good. And let's have a look. Just the one cable, which is pretty much exactly what we had before. Not exactly Christmas. Again, I really would have liked a micro SD card with those, but you know, everybody's got different views on which ones they want or can afford or whatever. So I suppose they keep the cost down and let you make your own choice, which is great. So there you go. There's our unboxing. So what we're saying is it's an absolute swap, just a retro. You pull that one out, your quad, your plane, your tank, whatever, and you put that on back in, and the only real difference is you've got much better footage, hopefully. What I will do over the weekend is do some flight footage, and I'll see if I can put both cameras in roughly about the same time, put them back to back, and we can see what kind of upgrades, if any, well, it should be at 4K, kind of aerial footage that we get. I mean, 4K, I think the files are going to be big, but you know, big is better apparently. Anyway, that's the unboxing. I hope it's been useful, and see you next time. Ta-da.